to my channel. My name is Tina, and today we're doing step 2 of how to get a flawless base, make your foundation look just amazing when you start to get aging skin. I have mature skin, definitely have some wrinkles, fine lines, the whole works, pores that just, and I try really hard to get rid of them using all kinds of expensive things, and some of them do okay. A lot of them don't do much, quite honestly. But today I thought I would share with you what I do to get my skin looking amazing for when I want to do videos, or I want to have pictures, or I just want to look amazing when I go out. Let's see how this works out. If you haven't already, please check out step 1. That is me shaving my face and prepping it for step 2. And this time we're going to do primers and the foundation and all that kind of stuff. I have 2 under eye moisturizers that I use every time, and I don't remember if I put them in the last video or not. This is the hydration stick from Pure. It is very difficult to get a hold of. They seem to be sold out of it all the time, but it is amazing. So if you find it, snatch it up. And usually this time of year they have amazing deals. And this is M Skin, I think. And this is just a thick, creamy under eye moisturizer, because when you start having that more sunken in appearance, you definitely want this area to get as much hydration as possible. I put that over the top of my eyelids as well, just whatever's left of my fingers. Tap it in like this. If you have your roller cool from the refrigerator, perfect. I absolutely hate it when I go to shoot a video and a product I know I own disappears off the face of the earth. I just spent forever hunting for it, can't find it. It is the Wet n Wild Hydration Stick. It is $5.99 and it is amazing. I absolutely adore it, and I usually put it on right about now. One of the steps that I didn't show because the last video was at night, and this video I've already done this step, is you want to make sure you're using a sunscreen. This is the Pure Lease Blue Lotus Daily Moisturizer SPF 30. That takes a good 20 minutes to set into your skin so it doesn't mess up your makeup. Just pretend I just did that step. Now I'm going to take my Touch of Soul Glassy Skin. Oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. So it's, when I first got this from BoxyCharm, I was like, because it says it's a moisturizer primer in one, and in my experience, 2-in-1 products and 3-in-1 products don't really do anything well. Like, they do all of them, but none of them really well. This, oh my gosh, it's amazing. If you have oily skin or normal skin or younger skin, you could probably get away with just using this and skipping the moisturizer step. When you get to be having mature skin, use moisturizer underneath that and let it soak in, because your skin needs it. It needs that hydration to be plump and full and youthful and amazing, and for you to get that amazing glow. Unless, of course, like you have oily skin or something. Now, nothing I say is going to work for everybody 100% of the time, because we all have very different skin needs and all of that. But this stuff, everybody I've talked to loves it. I bought a backup because it's amazing. I sort of let that soak in. While that's doing that, I usually exfoliate my lips. I have no idea where I put my lip exfoliator. I've already done that step. I used some older liquid lipstick, and it really caused my lips to start peeling and all that crap. So I've really been like super on top of hydrating my lips and exfoliating them to try to get them back to normal. So I've already done that step. So next I'm going to use the Smashbox Under Eye Primer. You can use anything, really. You can use the above the eye primer for this, or just your regular primer. I don't think it matters all that much, although this is an amazing product and just does an absolute beautiful job. It's like another moisturizer, I guess. So now I'm using the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eye Primer. I love my Elizabeth Mott primer. I have a brand new thing of it sitting here. I thought I should use this one up. I've had it for quite some time. It doesn't really matter, I just go all the way around or whatever, just as long as it's on there. Now I have my Smashbox Primer Water. This stuff you can use throughout your entire makeup process. Manny Smashbox does some amazing tutorials, and he talks about this stuff as though it's like a holy grail, and I'm starting to see why. At first I really didn't get it, but as I use it more, and I'm using it a little differently, I love it. And I just give my face a quick spritz that, again, hydrates your skin. And that is like the running theme right now. Before you put on your makeup, you want to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Hydrate in every way possible. Your skin will look so much better if you're getting enough water every day. I have to make my choice between which kind of thicker primer I'm going to use. I haven't used this Unicorn Glow, so I'm going to try it. This is my OG Smashbox. I've had this forever. Well, not this particular model, but you know what I mean. I've used this for years and years and years, and it is a really great product. It is very silicone-y. This is a nice thick primer, and that is what I'm looking for right now. And I'm mostly gonna stick around my nose and my cheekbones, and then with whatever's left, and up here on my forehead, and I'm just smushing it in because I do have some scarring up there from a weird hairspray incident, and then I do have bigger pores. Lots of people don't use any primers at all, and even more like, why the heck would you use more than one? I use more than one because it makes my skin look amazing, and it's just more moisture barrier. It's what I like to do. It makes my skin look amazing. I've tried like lots of different variations, and this method just happens to be the one that works for me. Honestly, if you have dry, mature skin or drier combo mature skin, this might also work for you, especially if you have some larger pores in a few areas like I do. So I have all my primers on, and we're just gonna sit here for a second, let that soak in. I'm just doing one more quick spritz with that, and it sort of seals everything in. Love that stuff. Okay, so my skin is looking all nice and glowy and hydrated and beautiful, and now it's time to start working on my foundation, the base. I watch Wayne Goss a lot. His are the tutorials and advice that tends to work best for me, especially in regards to foundation and stuff. He recommended you put your contour on underneath your foundation. For me, it's perfect. I absolutely prefer the way this looks as opposed to doing it over the top. I do use a little bit of bronzer. One of the things I have a problem with is this line right here that you see in video more than you see in real life. The lights reflect off it and it just looks terrible. If I go right up into that, do a triangle underneath it, and then I'll do my concealer later, it seems to make a huge, huge difference for me. My BoxyCharm brush and just blend that right in, chisel out my cheekbones a little bit, and definitely my jawline. Wherever your lines are or like the shadows hit on you, mine are right around here and then here. I don't like the way that looks. If I put a brightener underneath my foundation, it sort of blends those out a bit so they're not nearly so prevalent, giving me a smoother look. Today, I'm going to use my Smashbox foundation. This is their 24-hour wear foundation, and it is incredible. It also dries so fast. I use a great big huge Tarte brush, and then I just do one half of my face at a time, and I'll add more if I need to. It's always better to go in with less product and build up than to go in with too much product and then be sitting there going, ew. So that looks really nice. You can definitely see the difference is with that foundation because it does dry down super fast. When I use it over the top of the glassy stuff, it makes it dry down less quickly and gives me more time to blend it out. However, if you had a foundation that dries super slow, you might want to let the moisturizer soak in all the way before you start doing this. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more foundation. I like just a little more coverage in a few areas. I also have this Smashbox 24-hour concealer. I love this concealer. It's so beautiful. For this part, I do like to use a beauty blender. And now I'm going to use my Pretty Vulgar setting powder. This is a matte powder. I'm looking kind of glowy, a little more glowy than I prefer. If you don't like to be glowy and you have mature skin, then do matte. Do whatever you think works best to make you look best and feel best and confident. There is, like, I always see everything says, you know, once you hit a certain age, you need to go to matte, you gotta stop using bright colors, you have to stop doing, you know, anything fun with your makeup, no glitter, no nothing. In my opinion, that's all a load of hooey. That's it with powder on it. I'm gonna finish my look in a different video. I'm going to come back at the end and show you the look, and we'll talk about everything and see how you're feeling about this, and if you like it or you hate it. Either way, let me know below. I'm back, and of course, when I'm doing a base video, things go horribly wrong in my eye area. I had some fallout issues, and I always wait to do my concealer until after I do my eyeshadow so that doesn't happen. And this time I was like, no, I want this video to flow right and everything, so I'm just gonna do it and it'll be fine. And then I realized the video I was doing after this was with those chrome pots, so I had pink everywhere, shimmer, like it just tiny little bit is everywhere. Packing it on your lid, of course, you get like a chunk down there, and it's just, ugh. My under eye area doesn't look as flawless as I was hoping it would today. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see. I think the rest of it turned out pretty well. As you can see, it's not really a full coverage foundation. I'm 44, so I think that turned out really nicely. Normally, the steps I used work really well for everything. I should have thought I had better, and then I wouldn't have had this problem. But it doesn't look terrible. If I wasn't sweating, those lines were looking so much better. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad in the video, because that's just going to kill me if I have to redo this. You know, for everybody, mistakes happen, and it's not like the biggest deal in the world if it's not like perfect. I just was hoping it would be for today's video, because that's what today's video was supposed to be about. So I'm sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed this. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.